Hello, my name is Lauren. Welcome to my channel, Adios USA. And yes, it's exactly what you think it is. I am preparing to leave the United States. So I'm actually pretty far into my journey, and I have been meaning to start to video chronicle my experiences because there may be many other people who are feeling the same way I am, or have the same motivations I do, or simply just need some direction to help themselves adios the USA too. So, adios just happens to be Spanish for goodbye. And I just happen to be adiosing to Mexico. So, that is why I've named my channel Adios USA. So, that being said, it could be Adios USA for you as well, even if you're not going to Mexico. But Mexico is a place I've been researching for the last couple of years, and that is where I believe that at least I'm going to be starting my journey. So, today just so happens to be December 6th of 2024. If you are watching this video now, that means I have actually made the big and final decision to move to Mexico and am either on my way to Mexico and preparing my final steps here in the United States, or I'm already in Mexico. So, as these videos progress, you will see my progress. The reason why I'm not going to start releasing these videos as soon as they are done is because I still have a job. I am currently a registered nurse, I'm a telephone triage nurse, and I haven't quit my job. My boss knows I've been working on my retirement plan for about 5 years now, and but she doesn't know that I may actually be leaving sooner than later. And so until I have made my final decision and my final plans and I'm actually ready to put in my 2 weeks notice, I am not going to be releasing these videos to the public. But again, if you're one of the people that happens to be watching this video, which is video number 1 for Adios USA, then that means that I've quit my job. So congratulations to me. Congratulations to future me. And that, sorry, the camera, that's my cat, Princess. And she just finished her dinner. Yes, and Princess and Teddy will both be going with me. They will be with me. So, that being said, why am I moving away from the United States? Well, first of all, I never intended to work past the age of 60, and I am 55 and a half now. So, I've got 4.5 years to really decide what I want to do with my life because I vowed even at the beginning of any career that I started, it just so happens I'm a nurse, that I was not going to work past the age of 60. So that means I've had to start planning for the last 5 years for the next 5 years before I retire, or have I reached financial independence and can I go ahead and retire early as part of the so called FIRE plan, which I really wish I had started that fire journey a much younger part of my life when I was young and dumb and not, I was never in debt or horribly, terrible with my money. I've always lived below my means and very frugal. But I could have saved better. Nobody explained the difference to me about just savings versus investing. And had I known back then what I know now, I probably would already be retired. So anyway, I've been playing catch up for the last couple of years and living way, way, way below my means, trying to stack cash, not only in just cash, but also stocks, bonds, 401k, Roth, the usual investment vehicles. So part of that has been living extraordinarily frugally for the last several years, just in preparation because I've had a lot of ground that I've had to make up savings wise and investing wise. And now at last couple times I've talked to my financial advisor, he said, if you can manage to live the rest of your life on a $3,000 a month budget, he said, you will not run out of money. You'll be fine. Well, you can't do that in the United States. It's not going to be possible, especially moving forward after January 20th of 2025, when you know who is elected to the White House and is threatening trade wars and tariffs and all kinds of other interesting financial destruction upon the United States. So being said, I've actually had this plan long before the election, and so I have been working very diligently to be able to just retire early because I want to live the rest of my life. I've got great health. I've taken huge steps to safeguard my health, my emotional health, my physical health. And I just want to go and live my life without being beholden to anyone or anything per se. I'm done for all intents and purposes of being a wage slave. And anyway, more on that later. I just want to be Lauren. However, I mean, that being said, what I do want to do and what I'm going to keep you all updated on is that I'm going to offer my services as a consultant somehow, some way to my current employer, just as long as I can do whatever job they want me to do from Mexico. So that'll be the stipulation, is that I can become a remote consultant for them, and I would be in business for myself as a consultant. I would not be um, relying on them for insurance or benefits or anything like that. It would just be consulting. So I'm basically going to offer my services remotely for whoever and whatever they want me to do as far as nursing. I mean, I've been a nurse for 28 years. If you need help with something in whatever area you're stuck, I mean, I can help you brainstorm. I can help you come up with a plan. I can help to institute policies, procedures, that kind of stuff. If you need people interviewed, I can interview them. I can recruit. There's any number of things I can do with my skills as an RN. And I'm not quite ready to give up being a nurse. I really didn't even want to give up this job that I'm doing right now in telephone triage because I do work from home. It's the best job I've ever had in nursing. It really highlights all the skills that I have. My boss is amazing. My team is amazing. I was the first nurse that they hired into this position at my current employer. So I was ground zero. And in the 5 years that I've been working in this current position with this current employer, my management team has grown our telephone triage consulting into a real honest to God 24-hour-a-day operation. And so it's just been thrilling to be ground nurse number one hired into the position and to see the progress that we've made over the last 5 years. Like looking back on it, it's just been amazing because a lot of that was done during the pandemic. So um, that being said, uh, during the pandemic, I had my doubts if I was going to be able to stay in nursing. I was really suffering emotionally during that time, but thank goodness I came through that and I've regained my passion for nursing, which again is my one regret of if I retire at the age of 55, 56, is I'm not quite ready to give up nursing, at least. I don't want to work at the bedside anymore, and I don't want to work in an office anymore. But again, if somebody wants to hire me as a consultant, hello, get in touch with me. I'm on Facebook, Lauren Levant, Levant. Anyway, I have been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a while because I feel like moving out of the country, especially now after the election in 2024, where Trump has narrowly won the presidency and is promising to cause all kinds of havoc in the United States, is that's really hastened my decision to decide, do I just want to leave now? I mean, I was going to leave in 4.5 years, but since I don't have to be a wage slave anymore and I can comfortably live in Mexico on $3,000 a month or less for the rest of my life, I'm pretty sure I can. I mean, if I can't, God help me. I actually going to try to do it on 1,500 a month or less, if I can. So there's probably going to be a lot of information that people will find interesting about my journey and can apply to their journey, and just kind of answering questions along the way. So um, that's pretty much it in a nutshell for my introductory video. I am not really good at talking on camera. I'm not sure quite what my on-screen personality is going to be. I'm just trying to be as authentic as I can, and just wanted to welcome you to my new channel, Adios USA. I hope you find this information useful and helpful. I hope that you join me on my journey because I do intend to daily do like a sort of a dear diary, like what have I accomplished today as far as moving to Mexico. And I will tell you something, it is, first of all, not an easy decision to leave your country, to leave your family, to leave your friends, to leave your job, to leave, your belongings behind in search of a new adventure. And I am just glad that I have lived overseas uh, twice before. lived in Germany overseas, lived in Hawaii, so I consider that overseas. And then I've also, moved on to other states within the United States, and I keep coming back to Tacoma, Washington. But yeah, so it's not an easy decision to leave everything that you know that you're going to be leaving behind. But I've done it before, and I'll do it again. And this is my life, and I really want to live my best life possible. So I intend to keep on doing video journaling throughout my entire process, and even once I get to Mexico. And I hope that you folks will join me along the way, because I really am trying to get a community of like-minded people and tell you that, if you feel like now is the time to go and or start preparing to leave the United States for whatever your reason may be, just know that it is not an easy process. There are a lot of moving parts. And I've already completed several steps, which I'll come back in future videos and tell you the steps that I've gone through so far just to get where I'm at. And these steps have taken me the better part of a year to accomplish. So, um, my goal, if I actually have the courage to do this, is to probably leave the United States in the middle to the end of March of 2025. There's a lot of reasons why for that date. First of all, that's my gut telling me that's probably going to be the best time. And then there's other arrangements with the cats, finances, job wise, and all that kind of stuff. Why March? Weather, the weather, why March is probably going to be a good time. But again, if you're watching this video, that means that I'm officially quit my job, resigned from my job as I know it, and that I'm either in Mexico right now or I am almost there. So anyway, again, I blather on. Welcome to my channel, Adios USA, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye.